Hi, I'm Mark, and welcome to Let's Vibe. So, we've just recently entered Aries season, and this is um, this is the start of the astrological new year, because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So it's like starting a second, having a second New Year's celebration. Um, and coming up on the 29th, March 29th, just a couple days, uh, we will be having a new moon solar eclipse in Aries, and this will be a partial solar eclipse. And the astrologers and channelers are all talking about how this particular solar eclipse in Aries is it's going to be very powerful for beginning anew, and not just in the sense that it's Aries, the first sign, it's a new moon. You know, new moons always symbolize something new beginning, but more so they're talking about how this is the start of something new for the whole world, for the whole collective. And it's also a portal or gateway that we're passing through, where the veil between the physical and the spiritual, or you could say the veil between 3D and 5D, is being lifted. So it's a time for spiritual awakening for a lot of people, seeing things more clearly, having revelations, and gaining a higher and a wider perspective on ourselves and our worlds. And I've certainly been feeling a lot of energies. I've mentioned that in my last video. A lot of new energies moving through me, a lot of chakra expansions going on. All my chakras, all the major chakras, even a couple minor chakras I've been feeling opening up and expanding quite a bit. But overall, especially in the last week, it's just been very uplifting. It's been very encouraging. It's been it's been feeling like healing, in the sense of really coming even more into my authentic self and seeing myself even more clearly. You know, I thought that I was already seeing myself pretty clearly, but there's always like another level, you know. And so it's really been feeling, the last couple weeks leading up to this eclipse, this solar eclipse, has really been feeling like reaching that higher level, even, you know, when I didn't think there was a higher level. And so it's been exciting in that way. And I've also been connecting really powerfully with Mother Earth, spending time outside, grounding, earthing, walking on the grass barefoot, going swimming. If you can do that, I would highly encourage you to get outside. If you can really make physical contact with Mother Nature, it really is so helpful. It's very, very grounding. It's very healing and protective energy, and it's just worth spending time in silence, in nature, connecting with the soil and the grass, connecting with the trees, the plants, all of the different animals, the water, if you're near a body of water or a river, a lake, the ocean. Yeah, so I encourage you, if you can do that, if that's feasible for you, please make an effort to connect with Mother Nature. And so I was thinking about a stone that what stone would I like to talk about? Because I've been working with a variety of different stones lately, like stones that I haven't used in quite a while. I've been picking up some new ones, and well, they're not new, but just, yeah, like new to the my current routine. And in the last couple days, I suddenly thought of a stone that I don't actually own, and I've never actually found anywhere, either in crystal shops or online. Like not even just information about it. I haven't even found a photo. But this is a stone that I learned about from Judy Hall's Crystal Bible, Volume 3, I believe. And this stone that I think is perfect for this Aries season, the start of this astrological new year, and this solar eclipse, is called the Stone of Dreams. So I do have a photo of it, and I took this photo from the Crystal Bible, because that's the only photo I have. That's the only photo I've been able to find of this stone. I've gone online and really tried to find some mention of this, and the only thing I could find were other stones that I think there's a crystal, there's a dream quartz, and there's other stones that work with dreams, or that might be called dream stone or dream amethyst, something like that. But I have not been able to find one mention of this stone of dreams. Now, according to Judy Hall, this stone comes from Canada, and it's very rare, and I believe it because I can't find anything about it. And it's, as you can see, it's a white, fairly opaque, like milky white stone. It kind of looks like snow quartz. I don't know if it's quartz though. I don't know what the stone, what the minerals, what minerals make up this stone. But it's very pretty, and a couple days ago I thought to myself, never mind that I can't find a physical specimen of this stone. I can still connect to the energies of this stone. And I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier, but I use Reiki videos. There's a channel on YouTube, and I'll include a link to this video in the description box below so you can do this too. But there's a Reiki channel on YouTube called The Petch Way. I believe it's a woman in Australia, and she puts out Reiki videos fairly frequently. And some of her videos, many of them, are designed as for custom energy healing. So basically, you set the intention for what you want, what energy you want to channel. and it comes through. So you can do anything. And one way that I've used these videos of hers is to channel the energy of specific crystals that I don't have in my collection. And I thought, why not do that with this mysterious and rare stone of dreams? Like, hello, I can connect with it. And so I did that. And you guys, this stone is really beautiful. This stone felt like from the first session I did connecting with it, it felt like exactly what I was looking for, what I've been looking for a long time. This stone is like an upliftment on a very high, on a high vibrational level, but it's like uplifting the soul, the heart, the mind, uplifting your perspective. And it doesn't just uplift and carry this bright spirit of optimism and joy, it also just frees up your mind in this really beautiful, gentle, and soothing way. And that's really exactly how Judy Hall describes it. She describes it as the perfect stone for tackling a problem that you've been trying to solve for a long time. Specifically, not just a problem, but specifically wanting to manifest something and create something for a long time and not being able to fully accomplish it. And she describes this stone as being of assistance to finally accomplish that thing, that manifestation, or that creation. And then she describes it as opening up the mind and freeing up your thoughts so that you can discover new paths, new ways of thinking, new solutions. And it just opens up to the infinite possibilities. And that really is exactly what it feels like, and that's exactly what my experience with it has been. And it just feels really incredible. One thing that I've struggled with for a long time with manifestation, especially manifesting the bigger things, you know, like a partner or, you know, a career change, career stability, financial stability, things like that. One thing I've always struggled with and I never knew quite how to fix it was when I would try to move into the energy of what I wanted to manifest, I would often feel like my energy would get caught on something. It felt like a snag in a way. And I could feel it like something snagging my energy. And I would still go about my manifestation techniques and rituals, you know, in spite of it. But I would always notice it. And I just, you know, I figured I just needed more practice, and I didn't really know how to address that or even what it was. And then I've also struggled with thought patterns. I mean, we've all struggled with this. Everyone deals with thought patterns, but I was struggling for a long time with these very routine thought patterns and thought pathways that would run kind of basically on automatic throughout each day. And it would always, like, it'd be triggered by something. Like, let's say I notice I only have a specific amount of money left and it's a low amount of money. Seeing that or acknowledging that would immediately trigger a very specific path of thought where I would then be thinking, okay, how do I budget this? You know, what can I buy? What can't I buy? I'm gonna have to put that bill off till next month. I'm gonna have to forego buying that stuff. You know, where can I find the cheapest of that? And I finally realized, like, that would just go on, like, it's just automatic. And I mean, it's been that way for years. And especially that's something I was wrestling with in this past year, particularly around money. And I realized, okay, if I'm truly going to be in the energy of my manifestation, which is financial abundance, financial security, wealth, and abundance in general, I cannot keep allowing these thought patterns to run on auto mode. I just cannot keep allowing my energy to go down those old pathways, because that's not abundance, that's lack and restriction and limit and scarcity. I can't keep doing that. How do I break away and break out of these old pathways? Because it's so automatic. It comes so organically, so naturally. It just flows, like, because I've practiced it for many years. I've practiced thinking in this very lack and scarcity mentality manner. And so that's why it comes naturally. Well, this stone of dreams is the perfect energy for freeing your mind and releasing your mind from those old patterns, those old pathways, and allowing your mind to just be in the pure energy of potential and infinite possibility and openness, receptivity to new ideas. It's perfect. So I just really wanted to share that with all of you for this, you know, in celebration of this, the start of the new zodiacal year and this upcoming solar eclipse. And also, I like the energy of Aries. I have a lot of Aries energy in my chart. So yeah, I just had to share that with all of you. And again, I will include a link to that Reiki video where you can set the intention to channel the energy of the stone of dreams and experience it for yourself. Now, the song that I chose for this stone is has the perfect name. The song is Street of Dreams by Nia Peoples. So we're getting into some 90s empowerment music. The song is perfect for this crystal, this topic of manifesting dreams and uplifting yourself and believing in yourself and knowing that you can do it. This is a great song. I know about this song because it's on the soundtrack of the movie The Cutting Edge, which is another 90s, that's a 90s film. It's one of my favorite movies. I've always enjoyed that movie, but that's how I found out about this song, Street of Dreams. So I will include a link to Street of Dreams by Nia Peoples in the description box below. And if you do channel the energy of the Stone of Dreams, please share your experience. Leave a comment or leave a question if you have one. I love to hear from you. And as always, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't before. And thank you so much for vibing with me.